Okay, so good evening, everyone. Welcome to the online launch of the Historic City Series 2026. On the occasion of World Heritage Day, we celebrate the beginning of a new phase of this landmark initiative to safeguard India's urban heritage. The program is a joint effort by Dronah Foundation and the National Institute of Urban Affairs, NIUA, supported by our partners ICOMOS India, Heritopolis, and Altrim publishers. So, welcome to everyone, and we shall begin the proceedings with a welcome address by Dr. Rima Huja. Dr. Huja is a renowned archaeologist, historian, heritage consultant, and writer who currently serves as President ICOMOS India. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Anuradha. And thank you for mentioning the collaboration and all the people involved right at the beginning. It saves me doing it and saves some time. Historic cities, habitations, places within cities, landscapes, open spaces, all of these are of concern to us today. Whether we want to look at urban issues, whether we will be, as we'll talk later, on HUL, HIA, waste management, mobility and access, green cover, city lungs, you name it. And cities, particularly historic cities, have all of that as topics that are important or issues to be solved or the works. So it's with great pleasure that I'm welcoming all of you, including people who might eventually listen to this as a recording in the future. But as I said, I will not be naming all our partners right now. I do just want to very quickly get to a point I want to make, which is that historic cities, all of these, all have layers. Layers of the past, layers of breaths people have taken, layers of memories of construction, of the foundation of what was laid in the past, but they are also the foundation of what will come in the future. So we are actually looking at a living organism. And therefore, it is because it is International Day of Monuments and Sites, and we are all greeting everybody on it. But for most of us, for all of us, every day is looking at heritage around us. Whether it is the work you're doing in your everyday life, whichever field it is connected with all of this, or whether you're an ordinary citizen navigating the roads, trying to get somewhere, or you're making the laws. And since one of our partners, I can see right on our screen, whether you're writing and publishing about them. So this is something of extreme importance, but it's like breathing. It is our life. Therefore, what makes today special is what the topic we will all be taking up now after this with our city presentations. And one thing to say is last year when Shikha was talking about the historic city, we're doing it. I don't think we knew where it would go. So it's got a life of its own. And it's thanks to, I can see Dr. Debulina Kundu here. I can see Ruchiji here. It's thanks to collaboration from everyone, whoever was asked, whether they were wanting to be a partner, not whether in a formal or informal sense, they found that this was something of extreme concern to everyone. And it is with that belief that I think Historic Cities Series number 2 has really taken its own life. It's pushing the rest of us into following whatever the lead has been taken, which is not to say that documenting everything, laying it before each other, trying to work at the city level and at the national level or zonal level has not already started happening. And we have representatives from various state governments who will be speaking. We have representatives of various cities and zones who will be speaking. We have representatives from some of the corporate organizations, other organizations, key interest members, other city NGOs and others. For everyone, it is like, as I said, it's like breathing. We need to look at all of this today It's already too late for a lot of buildings, they have gone. It's little too late for a lot of customs which have gone. It's a little too late for a lot of things that we cannot bring back except in books and in documentation. But it's never too late to carry on doing the good work that has been taken up. And it is with that I will cease babbling now and hand it over for the rest of, I think I'm handing over to Shikhaji, but Anuradha can direct us in that. So greetings to everyone. Welcome to everyone. Let's keep the good work going till we reach, till the movement takes us into series 3, 4, who knows, as long as we can do it. Thank you very much. Welcome again.
Thank you for a brilliant start to the event, ma'am. We now move on to a context-setting speech by Dr. Shikha Jain. Dr. Jain is an international expert on World Heritage and our chairperson here at the Dronah Foundation. I invite you to speak now,
ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Debalina Kundu, Director NIUA, Dr. Rima Huja, government officials from various states, our institutional partners and collaborators, national and international NGOs. I can see Mike from our World Heritage has joined. A very good evening to you all, and of course our city coordinators. Looking back, it feels like just yesterday, April 18, 2025, when we formally launched the Historic Cities series. It was a day of shared purpose where we stood together to redefine the role of heritage in India's urban narrative. That launch was not just an event, it was the birth of a collective commitment to treat our historic urban heritage as the bedrock for our future. Before we look ahead, we must acknowledge the journey of our past year. The 2025 series succeeded because of the extraordinary collaboration we witnessed on the ground with all our city coordinators and local organizations who supported them. To our partners at NIUA, whose institutional support provided the technical backbone for our work, and to the various government bodies who championed this integration of heritage into mainstream planning, and we hope will continue to champion, and there will be more of them. From regional expert talks to community-led documentation, the year 2025 culminated in our National Symposium and the exhibition at the India Habitat Center, which was jointly inaugurated by the Secretary's Ministry of Urban Development as well as Ministry of Culture. And this gathering was a testament to what we can achieve when we unite, we discuss problems, and we co-created solutions. Today, we are incredibly proud to see this network grow, and you can see, on screen, Anuradha has just put the India map with all the cities we have now. I welcome the 20 plus new cities who are joining for 2026. Your joining us in this movement has made us 40 plus cities strong, and we are very thankful for that. Your participation will bring fresh perspectives, new challenges, and deeper cultural richness to our collective table. We are thrilled to learn from your local heritage and to support your unique development goals. As we launch the 2026 series, we align our vision directly with the national goal of Viksit Bharat. Our objective is clear. We want to ensure that our urban heritage is resilient, accessible, and economically vibrant. We are moving from documentation, what we did in 2025, towards implementation in 2026, establishing best practices that empower local governments to make heritage as the pillar of sustainable development. We have structured a roadmap for 2026 that will ensure to provide actionable support to our expanded network of over 40 cities. While my colleague, Dr. Parul Munjal, will later elaborate on this, but overall, just to give you in summary, we will have online sessions, expert sessions. We will have integration of heritage into specific master plans in few cities, physical workshops on climate change, Also, pilot testing of certain toolkits, publications, and of course our exhibition and a national symposium, again to look at all what we have done by the end of December 2026. My message to our new and returning partners: this network is your platform. Whether you are seeking a toolkit for heritage campus management or for a city's residential cluster, or technical support for climate resilient master planning, or guides for historic public space revitalization, we all are here to support you, and we work as a network exchanging all this information. Let us carry the energy of 2025 into 2026. Let us continue to build cities that are wiser, cities that honor where they came from as they march towards the vision of a developed India. Thank you. Let's make a difference at the ground level together, starting today.
Thank you for that wonderful message, ma'am. We shall finish this opening session with a speech by Dr. Debolina Kundu, Director, NIUA. Dr. Kundu has over 30 years of professional experience in the field of urban development. I welcome you to speak, ma'am.
Thank you. Dr. Rima Huja, President, ICOMOS India, Dr. Shikha Jain, Dronah Foundation, esteemed guests, partners, collaborators, and the audience who are there and who would be listening to us maybe later, a very good evening and a very warm welcome to the launch of the Historic Cities Series 2026. It is indeed a privilege to mark a beginning of this landmark initiative on the occasion of the World Heritage Day. Through this initiative, we are repositioning heritage as a key element of city planning, something that actively shapes our cities, grow, evolve, and remain rooted in their cultural identity. I believe this initiative is rooted in a very simple but powerful idea, harnessing the potential of heritage to drive social and economic progress, strengthening cultural identity, fostering deeper connections between communities, and creating opportunities for tourism, livelihoods, as well as innovation. At the National Institute of Urban Affairs, we are committed to integrating heritage conservation more deeply into India's urban development framework. Over the decades, the National Institute has supported the implementation of the Hriday scheme, prepared compendiums on urban heritage good practices, and documented initiatives through the Pearl program to encourage knowledge sharing and cross-learning among Indian cities. What is particularly encouraging is the scale and momentum the series has achieved. The Historic Cities Series 2025 saw participation from 26 cities, supported by 15 government agencies, 20 institutions, 26 government organizations with a diverse set of city-specific and national activities. The fact that over 20 more cities have joined now tells us that there is a growing recognition across the country that heritage-led development is not just relevant, it is necessary. We at the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs are revisiting the URDPFI guidelines. And while doing so, our secretary has asked us to review the formation of the heritage cities, what was the layout, and how we can really bring out the elements of heritage cities in our current planning frameworks. So I believe this initiative would be really important, not only in continuing with urban development in business as usual scenario, but also to look back upon our historical precedents and also to imbibe cultural aspects of urban development in what we are planning towards uh, bringing about Viksit Bharat 2047, and what would be the planning architecture in that regard. This year, the series will move beyond dialogue and produce tangible outcomes. We are not just discussing ideas here, we are trying to develop practical tools and recommendations that will be implemented on the ground over the next few years. This includes integrating heritage into city-specific master plans for identified cities, preparing manuals and guidebooks for cities, developing toolkits for climate change and risk management, cultural circuit development, and also revitalizing of public spaces. It would also be important to look at the guidelines which have been launched just a few days ago on the Urban Challenge Fund, which will also help cities to access this funding for revitalization of our cities on different aspects. It could be a cities as growth hubs, or looking at the core areas of cities, how we could develop those. I once again extend my sincere gratitude to the team for championing this initiative and to all our partners and collaborators for joining us today. My heartfelt congratulations to Dronah Foundation, ICOMOS India, Heritopolis, Altrim Publications, and all our collaborators for their vision and dedication in bringing us to this important phase of this journey. And we are committed to really bringing about a more holistic and cultural centered urban development. And I thank you once again, and I look forward to an engaging discussion today and the days to come. Thank you so much. Anuradha, you are muted.
Oh, sorry. Thank you for your insightful words, ma'am. We now begin with the speaker session. We are honored to showcase the diversity of voices that support the Historic City series in this session. Our first speaker is Dr. Achal Pandya, Head of Conservation, IGNCA. Over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for really giving me the chance to speak today on the occasion of World Heritage Day and on this platform of historic cities. We are a new entrant to this forum, and I assure that the Indira Gandhi National Center for the Arts, which is known for for conserving and preservation of both tangible and intangible cultural heritage through its various divisions, will contribute in producing the tangible outcomes uh, which Debolina ma'am which Debolina ma'am spoke about, and I think that whatever assistance or whatever collaboration that is required is possible. IGNCA will be there to promote this, and I wish everyone again happy World Heritage Day, and I look forward to collaborations with everyone, both all the people who are there on this platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker is from the Madhya Pradesh Tourism Board.
Am I audible to everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
We welcome Ms. Shilpi Dhanna. Over to you.
Yeah. Greetings, everyone, on this occasion of World Heritage Day. On behalf of Madhya Pradesh Tourism, I, Shilpi Dhanna, is delighted to join the launch of the Historic City Series 26-28. Our state, Madhya Pradesh, has been a proud partner in this journey, and today's launch marks a vital step toward a shared vision for Viksit Bharat 2047. MP Tourism has actively facilitated several key activities in the 2025 series across Gwalior, Orchha, and Bhopal. We successfully coordinated multi-city activities, including academic sessions, heritage walks, and explored the historic urban landscape. MPTV even provided critical support and funding for exhibitions and seminars that brought together experts to explore urban wisdom and heritage management. The Gwalior edition, it highlighted the integration of historic urban cores with contemporary city planning, positioning heritage, including Gwalior's rich musical legacy, as a key resource. In Orchha edition, it focused on balancing tourism growth with preservation of its Bundela era urban fabric and river landscape, emphasizing a cultural landscape approach that integrates heritage, nature, and community for sustainable development. In the Bhopal edition, we focused on the city's potential as a UNESCO Creative City of Literature, supported by its 150-plus annual literary events and the upcoming Bhopal City Museum, a dynamic center for research and digital storytelling. Now, moving forward, Madhya Pradesh is committed to deepening this impact. For this, we aim to move beyond dialogue to deliver tangible tools, such as heritage toolkits, guidebooks, manual developments, and localized planning methods. Our focus remains on heritage-led development that is inclusive, ensuring our monuments and cultural spaces are accessible to the elderly and persons with disabilities. We thank Dronah Foundations, NIUA, and other collaborators for their continued partnership. We are ready to make this next step even more immersive and impactful for the historic cities of Madhya Pradesh. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Our next speaker is Mr. Anand Tripathi, Additional Director, Department of Tourism, Rajasthan. Should we move on to the next speaker? Is Mr. Anand with us? Mr. Anand.
Yeah, he will be joining in 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I introduce the next speaker?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have Mr. Amol Gote, Assistant Director, Directorate of Archaeology and Museums, Maharashtra. So if you may speak. Do we have Mr. Amol Gote? Should we move on to our international collaborators then? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. We have Dr. Antonella Contin from Heritopolis. Ma'am, are you there?
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening. Over to you.
Thank you very much to invite me as a representative of Heritopolis. Heritopolis is UN Habitat Hub initiative supported by the Minister of Culture of the Republic of Korea. Our focus is mainly to provide a high-level capacity building, but also to foster a sort of co-construction with the civil servant and policymaker regarding the how to be able to transform heritage and cultural and natural heritage as a driver of change. So the motto of Heritopolis is Metropoli as heritage. That means that heritage is not fixed in the past, but it's a dynamic continuum that must guide the planning by connected memory with a future-oriented design. So a city identity has to evolve across time and future heritage. That is important. The time of metropolitan heritage is not the past, it's the future that must become a category for proactive spatial and cultural preservation. And that is the reason why the Indian ecosystem is so relevant for us, and also the Indian chapter, because India for us is really a living laboratory. First of all, your city are embedded in ecoregion. We can return back to ancestral knowledge regarding how the environment was managed before the colonial period, and the how wise was this system. We, for example, analyzed some of your ancestral systems, the Behir system in water management, and we found this way absolutely inspiring also for the metropolitan territorial plan. So culture shapes collective identity and inform governance. When embedded in infrastructure, heritage became an infrastructure of knowledge, an infrastructure of value. And India, again, is a deposit of a spiritual value that our old Europe, and right now we have to say Northern America, lost. So really, we think that this co-construction of capacity building, co-construction of project allow us to understand, in particular, take into consideration the project of infrastructural corridor that in India are so well developed. If you compare with the European infrastructural corridor, you define new pattern of linkage urban, rural, and city. All this knowledge for us is really a laboratory, a way in which we also can understand, learn, and transfer, not only in Europe, but in Latin America, in Africa, your expertise, trying to understand how the historical city can be entangled with the new dimension of the metropolitan city, becoming new centrality as deposit of culture. Our idea is all these metropolitan project and metropolitan architecture has to be considered under the idea of an anti-fragility approach. So how to benefit by the situation of polycrisis and challenging that the Anthropocene period defined. So thank you very much for this collaboration, and really I hope that we can start to construct new agreement specifically for some of your historical city related to the new metropolitan corridor and infrastructure. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think we have Mr. Anand Tripathi now, Additional Director, Department of Tourism, Rajasthan.
Yes, good evening to everyone.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah. So I welcome you all on behalf of Department of Tourism, Government of Rajasthan. And this association for the series of historic cities with Dronah Foundation and UNESCO. It is really a matter of great pride for us, especially in context of Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, we have numerous cities and towns which have this heritage and historic significance uh, about them. And the government, the tourism department, they are all keen to make these towns and cities preserve the heritage values of these cities and towns and even small villages in Rajasthan. They boast of having some heritage structure. So, in our policies, in our overall approach to tourism promotion in the state, we make it a point to preserve the heritage and the culture of the state. And we, with Dronah Foundation, we are very happy to collaborate on this historic cities series. We did a Haryali say Haveli Tak exposition and workshop sort of event in Mandava 2 3 months back, which was highly appreciated. And we, along with Dronah, we were able to showcase the kind of intervention that we are doing in various cities, various places, and we are happy to share this fact that this year the next year, in fact, 2027, we are celebrating the 300 years of great city of Jaipur, which is also known as Pink City. So it is all the more significant for us to work in the direction of preserving our heritage and making the interventions more sustainable in order to preserve the elements of these architectural heritage for our future generations. And I wish all the best to Dronah Foundation and UNESCO and all the team who are all involved in this endeavor. And we are committed to support this initiative, and we will be with you in all our efforts. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now welcome Maika Gutkau from Our World Heritage.
Good day, everyone. Thank you, all of you, and especially Dronah Foundation, for the opportunity to engage in the Historic Cities series today. Personally, I find it a very impressive initiative to observe, and the scale and momentum you've built is really phenomenal, I think. I am much looking forward to seeing how this further develops in 2026. And I would say the world is looking at what's happening here. I'm the president and the representative of Our World Heritage, one of the partners in the series, and where I focus on connecting communities and cities facing similar challenges and strengthening their voice in global heritage discussions. Our work shows how much knowledge and experience exist locally, but how little of it reaches the space where decisions are made. So, because heritage is often decided in institutional and political arenas, and the voices and communities are rarely heard. Our World Heritage is a global volunteer-driven platform connecting communities and connecting the communities to these conversations. We work across and beyond the framework of the World Heritage Convention to bring local realities into the global debate. This is how it goes. Communities come to us and share their ideas and challenges. We connect them through our platform and monthly exchanges that we organize every first Friday of the month to learn from each other and to find out what we can do to help and to collaborate. And we amplify these voices later on to influence policies and public debates and collective action. So if urgent action is needed, we can publish on our website and you can publish a petition and we will spread it. So that is one of the things we can do. We also talk yearly in the UNESCO World Heritage Committee meetings to press urgent reforms. So for those involved in our network, this means visibility for their work and direct exchange with peers worldwide. It brings more because you will find others facing similar challenges and learning from others and gaining the confidence to act. So we especially want to support younger generations, offering a space to gain experience, to build networks, and to help share global heritage, to help shape global heritage discussions under their own conditions. You can join us by subscribing the newsletter, taking part in our monthly meetings, sharing your work, or contributing to the platform itself. We're also always looking for people who want to connect, collaborate, and shape how heritage is discussed globally. So you're very welcome to join and all the information is on our website, ourworldheritage.org. I wish the really true best to this collaboration and fantastic initiative, and looking forward to follow it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Our next speaker is Maharaj Kumar Jaidev Singh of Kota. Are you there, sir?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi. So just wanted to start by thanking Dr. Jain and Dr. Huja for putting this initiative together. It's a wonderful initiative, and on behalf of the Rao Madhu Singh Museum Trust, Kota Heritage Society, and everyone in Kota who's passionate about all things heritage, I think we're proud to be a part of this initiative that's taking place across the country. So I'll give a very brief, quick background on the trust and tell you a little bit about what we've started doing and then what we're planning to do. So the Rao Madhu Singh Museum Trust was founded in 1970 by my great-grandfather, Marao Bhim Singh Ji II of Kota, and it primarily manages and maintains the Kota Garh, or the city palace in Kota, but it also is involved in the organization of all sorts of events and activities, like, for example, traditional music concerts, miniature art workshops, workshops to promote all things heritage and culture, like the Kota Pag, which is a big part of the local tradition, the local headgear, and also things like engaging with schools. So in the past, we've organized quizzes with 20 or 30 schools in the area, encouraging learning about the history, heritage, and traditions of the area. And we've sort of done something similar now in collaboration with Kota Heritage Society. So today, this morning, actually, we did an event with 6 government schools that are physically placed within the old fortified city of Kota, and we had these roughly 100 to 120 school children come to the city palace, the fort, and they were taken around, and then they were shown this map that was put together by students of SPA in Delhi, focusing on the old city, the old fortified city of Kota, highlighting all the various components of heritage in that old city. And the reason why we decided to do this, Kota is often seen through a singular lens of only being about coaching, not just in the country, but increasingly outside of it because of certain shows on Netflix and etc. But the reality is Kota has been around since 1264. It has a proud history, a rich legacy of culture in many ways, and a lot of us in the city feel very strongly about it. So the idea was to first focus on encouraging people of Kota to engage with that history, with that heritage, learn about it, talk about it at home, be proud of their own city. And that's something we started doing today as a part of this initiative. And in the future, what we're planning to do is engage with some of the local town planners, incorporate this map that was made by the students of SPA Delhi, and have a constructive conversation about how heritage should be seen not as an obstacle for development, but should be used as a feature and should be incorporated in city planning and really made the star of the show. And how that mindset shift needs to happen, and how a lot of people feel very strongly about it. So that's something that we're in the preliminary stages of planning and are looking forward to do. But it's a pleasure to be here. I'm looking forward to hear what everyone else is saying, and lovely to sort of hear what everyone else's ideas and thoughts are, and would be happy to connect with anyone who wants to speak about anything Kota heritage. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next speaker is Her Highness Yuvrani Sanyogita Raje Chhatrapati Maharaj, member of the Kolhapur royal family. Are you there, ma'am?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. It is an honor to be here on World Heritage Day, and special thanks to Shikha ma'am and Reema ma'am. Kolhapur is not just a city, it's a living legacy. Its history goes back to the 3rd century, and over time, it has evolved into the center of culture, faith, and governance, from the legacy of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj linked to Panhara Fort and visionary leadership of Maharani Tarabai Ranasep and Shahu Maharaj. Kolhapur has always stood for strong, people-centric leadership. At the heart of the city is our beloved Ambabai, the Mahalakshmi temple of Kolhapur, which continues to guide the spiritual and cultural life of Kolhapur. Our walled city, temples, forts, palaces, and public structures are not just monuments. They are living institutions built for society. They reflect a time when urban planning, governance, and cultured work together seamlessly, because heritage cannot be viewed in isolation. It must be lived, experienced, and carried forward in our daily lives. Heritage is our soul, and the question before us is, how do we protect it? The answer lies in balancing progress with preservation. Today, the royal family remains the custodian of this heritage, but preserving it cannot be the responsibility of one family or one institution alone. Every citizen of Kolhapur is a guardian of this legacy. We must ensure that development does not come at the cost of our identity. Heritage conservation must become a public movement, a people movement, where awareness, education, and participation are key. Because in doing so, we are not just protecting monuments, we are safeguarding our pride, our history, and our future. Institutions and organizations like yours have a vital role to play in this journey. At the same time, the leadership of the city, the commissioner, and the collector must come together to create clear systems and standard procedures so that preservation and progress go hand in hand. I'm encouraged to see initiatives like the Historic Cities series, bringing cities together. This is the kind of collaborative approach we need, where governance, knowledge, and community align together. We are currently undertaking significant conservation efforts at Raigad Fort, both for the tangible and intangible heritage. The Shivrajyabhishek Mahotsav is the celebration of a king after almost 350 to 400 years later. The coronation ceremony of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is attended by more than 6 lakh people every year on 6th of June. Fort Raigad is now recognized as part of an UNESCO World Heritage. Inscription among the 13 Maratha forts selected as World Heritage Sites, all thanks to Shikha ma'am and her team. And Panhara Fort is also part of this, which is close to Kolhapur. Distinguished recognition. Kolhapur's vision is clear: to grow as a historic heritage city where the past becomes the foundation of a stronger and more inclusive future. Let us preserve, celebrate, and carry forward the legacy with responsibility and pride. Thank you so much for inviting me and making a part of it. We promise you, as the Chhatrapati family, that wherever you need us, we'll be there in this journey of yours of preserving and conservation. Thank you so much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Our next speaker is Ms. Pratiti Joshi from the Heritage Project, RPG Group.
Hi, hello everyone. Am I audible? I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am.
So we at the Heritage Project are extremely delighted to collaborate with the Historic Cities series as a city coordinator for Mumbai. Seeded as an NGO in 2019 by the RPG Foundation, the Heritage Project focuses on reviving and celebrating India's tangible and intangible heritage through community-driven, place-based approaches. Some of our flagship initiatives in Mumbai include restoration of Banganga, which happens to be a sacred historic water tank, and the revival of early Kolivara, a traditional fishing settlement of the indigenous Koli community, also could be called as native inhabitants of Mumbai. As Mumbai's heritage is under constant pressure from multiple competing urban forces, which is evident in multiple other metropolises across the world, through this series, we look forward to also contributing to the discourse on heritage led urban development by bringing together diverse stakeholders and voices from the city, as also mentioned by our colleague from World Heritage. We are also looking into ways of integrating more voices and larger voices towards development of the discourse and how that can also tie back to the larger policy. We also look forward to learning from the best practices and innovative solutions from other participating cities. We are very excited for that. And we extend our best wishes to the Historic Cities series and look forward to contributing meaningfully to shaping a more resilient and inclusive future where every voice is heard. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Our next speaker is Professor Anuradha Chaturvedi from SPA Delhi.
Hello, I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm afraid so there may be a little bit of disturbance, but this is an opportunity which I could not miss. I'm extremely grateful to Shikha ma'am, the Dronah Foundation, NIUA for this extremely significant collaborative platform that they have put together and sustained over a period of time and have managed to bring in so many other urban cities into this. SPA Delhi has the oldest and most established Department of Architectural Conservation, and over a period of 40 years, we've had the opportunity of developing very collaborative, participatory, and grounded approaches towards integrating heritage into the development framework. So we have a number of alumni who are going to be associated with this platform and who will be happy to support any of the initiatives that the cities wish to take up. And as inclusion, our young students and alumni are also going to be involved and engaged completely in supporting and providing technical inputs as well as assisting in capacity building initiatives of the Historic Cities series. So again, I'd like to thank the Dronah Foundation, the National Institute of Urban Affairs, and I'm looking forward to the kind of innovative heritage related initiatives that are going to be taken up during this year itself. As SPA, we are also going to be collaborating with Dronah in Gwalior, and we look forward to interacting with other stakeholders. So thank you very much, and looking forward to listening to everyone and collaborating in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Our next speaker is Professor Smriti Saraswat from IIT Roorkee.
Namaste, good evening, everyone. Am I audible enough?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm joined by two of my doctoral students today, Ifra and Aditya, and we are representing IIT Roorkee and Sanchai. Sanchay is our research and consultancy lab, and we focus on heritage-based studies, community-based knowledge systems, material culture, sustainable development goals, and those are the areas in which we have been working on. And since we have a strategic importance being, in Roorkee and in the Himalayan state of Uttarakhand, we have specially focused on the Himalayan state for more than a decade now. And currently, we are collaborating with ministries of culture, textiles, tourism, education, and consumer affairs. Also, very happy to collaborate with the UNESCO Chair of Cultural Heritage and Urbanism based in Germany, some European universities, and DRD and DFG, which are the German funding agencies. We are also representing the National Craft-Based Resource Center with the same name, Sanchay, which is recently sanctioned by the Indian Ministry of Textiles. And it is being established right now at IIT Roorkee. We have space allocation and infrastructure getting ready, and it will be operational within next 6 months, very hopefully. And virtually, in any case, we are working on it. Very recently, as part of this center, we were able to develop a feasibility index and a gap analysis mechanism for craft and tourism-based corridors in India. So we have been involved in doing works on ground and, for promoting heritage-based development, and where we focus a lot on the communities and tangible and intangible cultural heritage. So as part of the Historic Cities series, we are going to primarily focus on Uttar Kashi, which is the Garhwal administrative division of the Himalayan state of Uttarakhand. We will also focus a bit on Almora and Pithoragarh, which is the Kumaon division. And when I talk about Uttar Kashi, which is our predominant focus, it showcases a very unique mountainous ecosystem. And what happens more often than not, the schemes that are designed in a very generic manner, sometimes it is very, very, we have to contextualize it for a mountainous ecosystem and, the border communities and, that kind of an area. So that way, there is a very unique potential along with challenges, but we would be very happy to bring that to our collective attention. There is this region is quite unique also owing to its hybrid tribal cultures, borderland identities, and shifting landscapes. So we will be focusing on all of that. And finally, we would like to thank Dr. Rima Huja, ICOMOS India, Dr. Shikha Jain, and Dr. Parul Munjal from the Dronah Foundation, NIUA and its entire team, the entire team of the HCS, Altrim Publishers, Heritopolis, and for giving us this opportunity and platform. I did my internship with Shikha ma'am in 2009, and that has a very, very important role in shaping my, attention towards working in the area of heritage. So very happy to be contributing in whatever capacity possible. Looking forward to working with you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. We now move on to our city coordinators from 2025. So I invite Ms. Tapasya Samal, who represented Ocha and Gwalior.
Good evening, everyone, and namaste. First of all, congratulations on completion of the first year of the series, which gave us a sort of a platform where we had peer cities, peer organizations, and we also met a lot of professionals who were doing various experiments in different cities. We learned quite a bit out of those activities and presentations at the end, and of course, culmination in the exhibition. So first of all, I would like to highlight what we learned from the series. In Orcha particularly, the activities that we performed through the platform of the series and collaboration with MPTV. We brought ongoing projects and development ideas to the public, which is one of the first instances of initiatives of inclusivity. We included everybody from people who were working on ground, especially working with visitors or working with intangible heritage avenues, as well as students and volunteers and the officials and district administration. So that was a huge stepping stone for the city. And they came to acknowledge, embrace, and also question some of the actions we were taking. Parallelly at Gwalior, what happened was our institutional partner MITS, and of course with support from MPTB, we were able to bring together some of the organizations working in the city, including Smart City, ASI, archaeology, to a single platform with other experts of intangible heritage, especially from the perspective of Music City, that is its essence and value. And there was a very interesting dialogue between all these organizations about the upcoming work and what they had achieved in the past and what were the aspirations. And this was panning out in front of very young stakeholders in the form of the students of the institute. So that was again something that was applauded by most stakeholders, and it was seen as a great platform to take this dialogue forward and probably mature them into certain ideas which were common among these projects and these organizations. In terms of the future, we had set forward a very tall task for both the cities among all the participants in these activities. But we're happy to report that at ORCHA, we've already started to work on the guidebook, which was one of the first initiatives we wanted to undertake. And we continue to have dialogue with the local administration as well as the town and country planning officers who have a permanent table, like a chair at our table for discussions of review of works. And we are looking at inclusion of the HUL recommendations in the master plan, which is shaping up for ORCHA right now. Apart from that, in Gwalior, parallelly, we were hoping to now look at universal accessibility manual for the city, which seems to be of very high need, given that most projects in Gwalior are either nearly complete with the organizations handing over or creating experiences from digital museums to waterfront development, etc. So that's something that is under process or is our aspiration for the coming time. And finally, I would like to say that on the behalf of all the participants in these activities at both the cities as well as the district administration and our city representatives, especially young people, I would like to thank this platform for taking forward what started off as a small idea exchange to a very concrete form of peer-reviewed, or rather I would say peer learning experience, to help us develop more mature ideas or to learn from the living laboratory which India is right now, and learn from even international examples, and probably shape better policies or better dialogue with between the stakeholders to have a sustainable, resilient, and of course heritage-led city development. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Our next speaker is Dr. Sangamitra Basu from Kolkata.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. It's an wonderful initiative. Thank you, Shikha, Rema, and all the people from Dronah and all the organization for this initiative. I'm from ICOMOS, India, and I am also a part of the Heritage Conservation Committee of Calcutta Municipal Corporation. So we are talking a pilot project from Kolkata. So just Kolkata, as you know, is basically a river-based city. That was the origin, the port, and not only the Calcutta as a city, but the greater Calcutta with a lot of settlements around, which was one time a colonies of German, French, and other, and also very well-established places of education and craft and other things. So that's really an example of historic urban landscape and a living heritage, and also a fantastic example of shared built heritage of many places. So what happened is that these places were not only places of culture, but also places of industry. Many industries came along the both sides of the river Ganges. But what happened is, due to the navigation problem, the Ganges river as a river, it lost its importance as a port, but it remained as a cultural place. A lot of ghats are there. And if we talk about even the main Calcutta, the Calcutta city, as you go along the river, we see the character changes, the ghats and the place near the city center and the places near the different neighborhoods where the mansions and other things are there. They are very different. And there is a particular, in the Calcutta city, there is a particular road, which is the Strand Road and Strand Bank Road, which runs parallel to the city, and it changes its character. And also there is a circular railway running parallel to the river. Over the years, there are warehouses, very abandoned places, but the rituals still continue. Culturally, they are a very important place, not only religious, but also akharas, kustis, as a place for meeting. But they need improvement and develop. And there are some decades. Yeah, from ICOMOS India, we worked, East ICOMOS, we worked with the different cars, with the institutions, and also with the Living Water Heritage Museum from Pune. So what is very positive is that the Calcutta, these are all under the riverfront, is under Port Trust of India. So Port Trust of India very recently has taken up the renovation of the different cars under CSR projects. And along with the cars, what's very important is the adjoining road, the green area, which are very abundant. And though they are very nerve centers, each cart has its own particular significance. And also the buildings which are abutting those roads, they are sometimes decay, but they are once a very flourishing neighborhoods with mansions and other. So what we propose for this project is that to take up as a pilot project a 2-kilometer stretch, which is north of Howrah Bridge from Ahiritola to Kumartuli, and the cars are being restored and renovated with CHR projects, but a lot has to be done with the community participation. And there is a manual being made by ICOMOS and this historic city program to understand what are the aspiration of the people, what do they want, how they really want to take part, how can they contribute. So I think this 2-kilometer stretch, which will be an ideal one to test that how the cars, the green areas, the circular railway, the road can really become living public spaces, along with the facade improvement of the surrounding and putting small commercial establishments, not big development, not real estate development, because this is a very fragile area, eco-sensitive area. So there is a very important that how we take all the aspects and make it as a pilot project to show that how development and heritage can be integrated and can be really become a part of activities and also a successful venture for all aspects of ecological system, the climate, the fragile environment, development, and most important, the community and all the stakeholders. So this is our proposal for Calcutta. We would like to, the people are already working. There are urban designers who are working for that small project, but to make a master plan for this 2-kilometer heritage and to pull in the people who are all working in the different areas like illumination and other things. So to see how it can be integrated and made into a sort of a demonstrative project to make into a successful example of heritage and development combined, and community participation. Thank you, all of you. Thank you very much. We will learn from each other. That's a very important point. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Our next speaker is Dr. Anjali Bhartari from Dehradun. Do we have?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So let me start by thanking Dronah and this whole project for initiating us into the Heritage City project, Heritage City network, if I should say. We participated in it last year, and this may have been for the first time that we got organizations working on various dimensions of Dehradun on a platform to talk of Dehradun as a heritage city. We had ASI, we had somebody from SPA, we had the WII, GSI, and of course IIT Roorkee. To put our heads together to see how we can pitch Dehradun as a historic town. From the date when it was established, 1600 to the 1800, when the British came, the population has grown from 24,000 to close to 1 million. So obviously the pressure on the town is immense. And it's not just a town where you have cultural heritage, but it is a great resource for natural heritage, which is of paramount importance. Being a valley, which is actually a plateau, it's a dun, so it is a plateau between mountains. So it has great ecological significance, not only in terms of the natural heritage, but also for people who are going to live here in terms of their survival. So we have a lot of, due to those consultations, we did have a lot of ideas where we want to pitch in various activities that could be done, starting with consultations with the local communities, also looking at getting the various departments, the government departments on board, be it the municipality, the tourism department, the district administration, even the town planning department. We are trying very hard to get them on board to collectively look at issues of heritage in the city. We also want the historic sites which INTAC has prepared a listing to be incorporated into the master plan. So that, of course, is to start with. And as we move on, the various issues, the various byproducts which have been identified in the project, we'll definitely like to take them all, things like developing guidelines, facade guidelines, making it more accessible, making the town more accessible. Everybody is thinking about it, but the challenge is how to do it. So that's a big question that we face in Dehradun right now. So on that note, I'd like to just thank everybody once again, and I do hope that we are able to take examples from other cities, incorporate them in Dehradun, and take things forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. I now invite Mr. Kushagra Anand from Jammu.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Hi, good evening all. My name is Kushagra Anand. I'm an architect and urban development practitioner. I have over 10 years of experience in the field of heritage conservation and urban development. I'm representing Jammu. In 2025, we had a great run of events. To be precise, we did about 7+ events, including heritage walks, symposium, panel discussion, exhibition, which draw about 1,000 participants. And we did had a reach of about 70,000+ people through social media. And that was very well appreciated. And we thank NIUA and Dronah Foundation for giving us the opportunity to participate in this year's edition as well. For this year's edition, we are looking more into the tangible aspect, how to go about documenting the old city. As Jammu is situated around the Tavi River, so we are looking at mapping of heritage assets along the Tavi River banks. To be precise, because there is a huge concern of floods, which will sweep away the heritage assets along it. And secondly, we are looking at cultural circuit development as well, and bringing in all the stakeholders such as Smart City Mission, Jammu Municipal Corporation as well. And thirdly, we will look into the Urban Challenge Fund, which is released recently, and how we can make heritage as a part of the urban development initiative in Jammu City. So that's about it for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Just a request from our side, we are running a little short on time, so I hope we all keep it brief. Our next speaker is Mr. Dilip Chankakoti from the Northeast. Do we have Mr. Dilip?
Yeah. Good evening to all. I am Dilip Chankakoti from Northeast, and I'm the zonal representative of Northeast Zone and also the treasurer of ICOMOS India. And actually, a few years ago, we started the heritage work in Guwahati and the Haju. And our goal is that we are educated our small school-going students and awareness among them, so that we get a response about the heritage. Then we have a institutional member called Royal Global University at Guwahati, and we engage their students to document the colonial buildings at Guwahati and the Haju. And recently we are going to document the original monuments that is called Mandir at Haju, and the north bank of the Guwahati called Astrokanta Mandir. And accordingly, we again meet all the NGOs who have done lots of work about the Guwahati and meet them. And we already done the GIS mapping of North Guwahati section, then northern bank of the Guwahati, and we have done in the water, the groundwater systems, and the contour map of the Guwahati. And not only Guwahati, it is Guwahati means always thought that it is southern part, but not it is southern part. We have northern part and southern part. Actually, all Guwahati, because in some years it is southern part is a capital of the Pragjyotispur, and in some years it is the northern part of the northern part will be a capital of the Pragjyotispur. And as a whole, we have not give them name as a Guwahati, give them name as a Pragjyotispur. Accordingly, we have done some works in Haju, and after that we select Tezpur, Agartala, Imphal, Shillong, and Joy. Today at morning, we discussed with the royal family of the Tripura, and they have invited us to do with the work with them, and they documented all about the Tripura. Tripura means Agartala, and we have visited the Shillong, and Shillong intake help us, and they have shown what they have recorded and documented all the colonial houses of the Shillong and Joy. And accordingly, we are going to collaborate with them. And we have now selected 7 numbers of city in Northeast. Hope within a short time we'll activate all the cities and done the documentation and others as per guidelines given by you. That's my
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker is Ms. Rakhi Mariam Johnson, representing the cities of Kerala.
Good evening, everyone. Happy to be part of this launch event of Historic City Series on this World Heritage Day. To brief about Kerala, the land of Kerala comprises this narrow coastal strip bounded by the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea. And this unique geographical position ensured Kerala's cultural isolation from the rest of the country, and it facilitated extensive trade contacts with places across the ocean. Kerala's unique cultural landscape is shaped by its interconnected systems of coastal belts, midlands, highlands, extensive waterways, backwaters, rivers, natural and man-made canals. So this waterways network was integral to the maritime spice trade route that connected Kerala to the world. Now, along the water routes, numerous forts, market towns, temple towns, forts, kingdom capitals developed. Today, every town in Kerala has remnants of this historic system, seen in its tangible and intangible heritage. So in this context, it was necessary to understand and approach Kerala's unique living heritage system within this larger socio-cultural context. Hence, we had our first event focusing on Kerala's cultural landscape through the lens of maritime trade routes and waterways on 12th November 2025. It had a heritage walk at the historic waterfront Kottapura Market, a water taxi ride to Pranganore Fort, and a heritage forum with a panel discussion held at the Pranganore Fort. All these sites are in central Kerala. These are part of the larger historic water routes of Kerala. Now, the second part witnessed the program Ayanam by IIA Kerala chapter. This was an architect's yatra around nature and memories conducted at Kasaragod, which is at North Kerala. So as a key takeaway from 2025 event, we understood the importance of looking at the cities of Kerala rather than one particular city. Cities of Kerala as a larger historic urban area, all interconnected. Hence, doing a project in any one city of Kerala seemed unrealistic because the heritage systems are interconnected across Kerala and is tied by multiple layers like the water routes and shared histories. So our way forward would be to look at the different master plans across the cities and think beyond these individual master plans to implement a heritage conservation strategy that works across the cities, tying the different master plans to safeguard Kerala's shared heritage. Focus will be on an integrated heritage management strategy of the historic urban landscape of Kerala. This will include collaboration with KILA, that is Kerala Institute of Local Administration, Kerala Tourism Infrastructure Limited, IIA Kerala chapter, Intact chapters, and City Heritage Collective.
Thank you, ma'am. Our next speaker is Dr. Bhavna Vasudev, representing Vadodara.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
It is my privilege to speak today as coordinator for the Heritage City Series Vadodara. I am Dr. Bhavna Vasudev, an architect urban planner and currently heading Department of Architecture at the Maharaja Sayajirao University of Baroda. Through our engagement in the Historic City Series 2025, Vadodara has gained important perspectives on university heritage campus, governance, climate resilience, adaptive reuse, and heritage-sensitive urban planning. These engagements have enabled us to better identify the city's critical challenges and opportunities while steering our initiatives towards more responsive and heritage-sensitive cultural practices. What has been particularly valuable is the exchange with experts and fellow cities, which has broadened our understanding and built stronger partnerships. For a city like Vadodara, where royal heritage, institutional legacy, and educational campuses form a living, connected continuum of heritage, these learnings are especially significant. As we move into 2026-28, our priority is to convert these insights into action on the ground. A major initiative will be the preparation of toolkit for the University Heritage Campus, focusing on documentation, maintenance, extension guidelines, and governance support, and climate responsive conservation measures. The same toolkit approach is also proposed to be extended in collaboration with the Vadodara Urban Development Authority and Vadodara Municipal Corporation to guide infrastructure planning and future development initiatives within the city development plan, ensuring that urban expansion takes place with due sensitivity to Vadodara's heritage, character, and legacy. Our vision is that future city expansion should grow with heritage, not at the cost of heritage. Going forward, we will continue to collaborate closely with government bodies, academic institutions, and local stakeholders to ensure that these efforts lead to sustained and measurable outcomes. Our larger vision is to position heritage as a catalyst for sustainable, inclusive, and resilient urban development in Vadodara. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I now invite Mr. Shivraj Dangat from Kolhapur.
Good evening, all. I'm Shivraj Dangat, and conservation architect practicing in Maharashtra. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Shikha ma'am for providing this valuable opportunity and for her continued leadership through Dronah, along with NIUA, ICOMOS, and Heritopolis. I'm equally grateful to Dr. Rima Huja ma'am, Dr. Parul Munjal for their valuable insights and supports. I also extend my heartfelt heartfelt thanks to all collaborating institutions. Also, I'm taking this opportunity to extend my sincere gratitude to Srimanta Yuradni Sanyogita Raje Chhatrapati Maharaj of Kolhapur and Srimanta Nandita Devi Ghadge. Both are present here for their gracious support and continued encouragement towards heritage-led initiatives in Maharashtra. I'm deeply thankful to Dr. Vaishali Latkar, Dr. Vandana Pusarkar, and Dr. Vilas Vahani for their expert guidance and technical support for the last year's 2025 Historic City Series. Also to the Amarja Nimbarkar architect, convener of Intact Kolhapur chapter and chair of the Heritage Conservation Committee Kolhapur for her leadership and unwavering commitment to the conservation and for her thorough support for the last year's program. Through the Historic City Series 2025, Kolhapur has gained valuable insight into heritage walks, community engagement, and integrated approaches to understanding urban heritage, particularly within the historic core areas like Bhavani Mandap. These engagements have helped us identify key priority areas such as the need for structured documentation on heritage sensitive urban guidelines and stronger institutional coordination. It is what needed. The series has also enabled us to connect with experts, government bodies, and peer cities, significantly strengthening our technical capacity and collaborative networks. As we move into 2026-28 series, the season of Historic City series, our focus is on translating this learning into tangible outcomes on the ground. We aim to develop a homeowner's manual for heritage structures, traditional Vada dwellings in Kolhapur, undertake heritage listing and grading of the city, and prepare a facade and streetscape guidelines to ensure that urban development retains Kolhapur's historic character. We are also planning a one-day symposium on intangible heritage, like Kolhapuri Saz and Kolhapuri Chappal, to recognize and integrate living traditions into the city's development framework. We intend to build a partnership with the Kolhapur Municipal Corporation, District Administration of Kolhapur, State Archaeology Department, Maharashtra, Pune Division and Ratnagiri Division, Shivaji University and local academic institutions like College of Architecture Kolhapur, BNCA, BRICS College of Architecture Pune, ensuring sustained implementation and wider impact among the communities, among the stakeholders, and among the people who are participating to change the urban thing of the city. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Ms. Shivani Sharma from Nagpur.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. I am architect Shivani Sharma, based in Nagpur. I'm a conservation architect practicing from here. And I would first of all thank Dronah Foundation for this initiative since last year and involving us. And it's a pleasure to be part of this initiative. Through the Historic City Series 2025, Nagpur began a meaningful conversation on how heritage can be understood not only as the memory of the city, but as part of its present and future urban life. A significant step in this direction was the City Dialogue on Approach to Historic Urban Landscapes and Indian Planning Principles, which was jointly organized by Gondwana Collective and Institute of Town Planners India, regional chapter of Nagpur. The dialogue brought together planners, conservation professionals, institutions, and local experts to reflect on Nagpur's layered growth, historic precincts, ecological systems, and the need for heritage to find a clearer place within planning processes. What emerged from these discussions was a shared understanding that in cities like Nagpur, heritage cannot remain limited to identified monuments alone. It must also include urban patterns, public memory, and everyday cultural landscapes. Now, as we move into 2026 and 2028, our effort is to carry this forward through two identified outcomes for Nagpur. First is the preparation of guidebook for Nagpur and the development of a digital archive on urban heritage of the city. Now we will continue working with Gondwana Collective and Institute of Town Planners of India, Nagpur Regional Chapter, while strengthening engagement with our with the new collaborators of like Intact Nagpur Chapter and Nagpur Municipal Corporation, so that these efforts gradually connect in documentation, creating public awareness, and city level action. Our hope is that Nagpur's heritage can increasingly be experienced as a living part of the city, accessible, relevant, and meaningful to its people. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. I now invite Ms. Ritu Sharma from Nashik.
Hello and good evening all. I am audible.
Yes, ma'am.
So through the historic cities of 2025, we gained a valuable insight into understanding heritage beyond the monument-centric approach and more towards the interconnected system where the rivers, rituals, landscapes, and communities got linked. So one of the key takeaways for us was to move beyond this fragmented approach and then look at the entire city and the precinct as historic urban landscape. So the engagements were through heritage walks, the exhibition, symposium, and we released a Rangamudra souvenir as one of the initiatives through the historic cities. This has helped us in prioritizing the heritage sensitive planning, ecological awareness, then the stronger community participation. They also highlighted the importance of collaborations because we collaborated with one professional body and an institute and the government department, and also a lot of stakeholders and schools were also involved into this whole exercise. So as we move to 26-28, the focus is translating now these learnings, what we have gained from last year into actually formulating on-ground interventions and projects. And that's why we have a multiple level and multifaceted projects being proposed into this, like publishing of guidebooks, then expanding the heritage walks from one, now we have almost 11 to 12 heritage walks, then having small workshops of capacity building and learning and training initiatives. Also a pilot project of Heritage Street and Step Streets of Nashik also being suggested. So these kind of pilot projects would also be initiated. These initiatives would be in collaboration with the Nashik division of Directorate of Archaeology and Museums, Maharashtra. Then Indian Institute of Research in Numismatic Studies from Anjaneri, and MET Bhujbal Knowledge City Adgaon as with all of their institutes like pharmacy and engineering and architecture and management, and all of them would be on board for the next part of the story, and also the schools, various schools from Nashik. So we are grateful to Dr. Shikha Jain for and all other national organizers for such a meaningful initiatives, and specifically for including us on board. So looking forward to more engaging and enriching journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. We now have Professor Vaidehi Lavan from Pune.
Good evening all. Greetings on the occasion of World Heritage Day. On behalf of Historic City Series Pune Edition and SMEFS Brick School of Architecture Pune, I, Vaidehi Lavan, Conservation Architect and Professor at Brick School of Architecture, a leading institute in Pune. I'm really glad to be part of this series once again. A big thank you to Team Dronah, Shikha ma'am, Rima ma'am, Vaishali Latkar ma'am, all the collaborators, city collaborators in Maharashtra for initiating this series, truly a collective effort. Thanks to all our city collaborators, IMC Pune Metro, Pune Metro, I Pune Chapter, Department of Archaeology Pune for supporting the cause. Pune, a culturally vibrant city known as Oxford of East, known for Maratha architecture, several layers of history and eclectic character. Last year, we organized a series of events right in the heart of the city, from heritage walks, sketching sessions, to street plays and film screenings that focused on stories, memories in relation to historic city of Pune. We also had a performance of a curated traditional art form of Maharashtra, that is Kirtan Akhyan program, that was written and directed by our team with a stunning performance at Lal Mahal. expressing concerns towards heritage around us, followed by a conference that opened up important conversations around the issues and future of historic cities, where several experts joined us and shared their insights. We came across several issues related to accessibility of historic cores and visibility of significant heritage spaces in Pune due to excessive traffic, lack of awareness, and abundant spaces in the city, and sensitive approach to adaptive reuse of heritage. Building on that, this year we are excited to take it ahead in a more focused and thoughtful way. Through this initiative, we would be looking at accessibility concerns in one of the precincts in Pune city in collaboration with architecture colleges in Pune. We are looking at intervening in one of the public spaces not in a very top down or imposed way, but as a process of understanding, responding, and revitalizing with tactical intervention through a 3 to 5 days of workshop. The idea is to see this space as a point of exchange where history, heritage, and people come together and interact with each other, sharing thoughts on future of our past. Looking forward to the ideas and conversations that will emerge from this. Best wishes to everyone present here, and thank you for this opportunity once again. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Our last city coordinator speaking is Ms. Pratiksha Dalvi from Satara.
Good evening, all. Myself, architect Pratiksha Dalvi. I will be representing on behalf of Dr. Vaishali Latkar as she is traveling. So we are representing Satara. Satara, located in the western part of Maharashtra, is a historic city nestled amongst the Sahyadri ranges, known for its rich Maratha legacy. It served as the important seat of power during the during the region of Chhatrapati's descendants. So the city is characterized by its layered urban fabric, traditional Vadas, historic water systems, and significant landmarks. So, though during our Historic City Series 2025, Satara engaged with themes of urban heritage, community participation, and awareness building, translating them into the ground activities. So, during our last year workshop, we conducted heritage walks across the historic city core, followed by on site sketching activities, allowing participants to closely observe and interpret Satara's architectural character. We also organized a series of awareness sessions at Chhatrapati Pratap Singh High School, which is also known as Juna Rajwada, engaging students and introducing them to the value of their local heritage. So this initiative helped us recognize the importance of early education, community involvement, and experiential learning in heritage conservation, while also identifying gaps in documentation and structured urban guidelines. So as we move towards 2026 2628, our focus is on comprehensive program titled as Decoding Urban Heritage and Water System of Satara. Through this, we aim to systematically document Satara's historic urban fabric, including streetscape, traditional houses, and key precincts, majorly outcoming to the developing toolkit and guidelines, including a facade control manual to guide future development and a heritage sensitive manner. In parallel, we will undertake the documentation and publication of Satara's traditional water systems, capturing their historical significance, engineering, and present condition. This will be published via reports or coffee table books, making the knowledge accessible to both professional and widely to the public. Equally important is continuing public engagement. So we are planning to organize a lot of interactive activities such as heritage-based treasure hunt games, and also we got to know that awareness in the children's are like very important. So we are also conducting drawing competition for school students, ensuring that heritage remains relatable. We will contribute to collaborate closely with State Department of Archaeology and Museum, Pune Division, then Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Museum, Satara, BNCA, CCS, then local institutes as Yashoda College of Architecture, of course, with the support of Chhatrapati Vrushaliraje Bhosle, Her Highness Princess of Satara, and the regional historians. Our goal is to position Satara's heritage as a living resource, integrating conservation with education, tourism, and urban development. We are thankful for everyone for giving us this opportunity, and we look forward to building this journey together, celebrating Satara's heritage while shaping a thoughtful and sustainable future. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you to all our city coordinators from 2025 for the great work they've been doing. We now have some new cities that we would like to introduce. So over to Dr. Parul.
Yeah, hi. So hello, everybody. A lot of sharing has happened. I think a lot of our coordinators get carried away talking about the kind of work they've been doing. But I'm sure that there's always enough to learn from each other. I am trying to share my screen now. Let me see. I hope it works. Yeah, 1 second. Sure. Yeah. Is it visible? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, right. Okay, so this is the map that you already saw. Dr. Shikha Jain mentioned that, it's a great kind of encouragement for the program, and I think all of the people associated with the series that last year we had 26 cities on board, and now the number looks like around 55 already at the launch event. We are very happy to welcome all the new cities, and I think the most benefit also would have come to the new cities while they heard how the cities were able to conduct activities and take up initiatives as a part of the 2025 cities. I'll just see if this, yeah, all right, I got it. So proposed activities, very quickly, 5 slides just to sort of give an overview. That these activities are based on the kind of proposals, action plans, and ideation that our 26 cities came up with over the last year and during further discussions. So this essentially includes these online sessions. International and national experts will be there, 6 sessions on these kind of themes, which is what we've been working with, which is integration of heritage in city planning, impact assessments, interpretation, developing city circuits, accessibility, inclusivity, climate and risk resilience, and revitalization of historic public spaces and adaptive use. So these are the kinds of sessions that we are planning, and the old as well as the new city or new cities all benefit from this and would be welcome to be a part of this dialogue. The next is integration of heritage in master plan as a thematic area on which we are looking at these cities, Dehradun, Mathura, Vrindavan, Bengaluru, Thrissur, or Kerala cities, Guwahati, Vadodara, who want to work on this area to make sure that there is this integration that happens and heritage isn't sort of left in its own silo. And then we are looking at these workshops, which are physical workshops and which are not about knowledge sharing as only, it is about knowledge transfer only, but it's about co-working, co-developing ideas with respect to the following themes, which are at the national level. It will be in Delhi on climate change and risk resilience, and the thematic workshops in the various zones that we have sort of divided, north, south, east, west, and center. So these are the zones that we'd like to sort of, we've sort of panned these regional workshops across the zones in Pune. That's the first one coming up in June. And just a quick note that, I forgot to mention that the first 3 of the online sessions we are hoping to put together in July, and then 1 month break, and then after that September, and then after that November. So for this year, 3 workshops, 3 sessions online, and similarly 3 workshops in the physical space. So Chandigarh, Bengaluru, Kolkata, Bhopal, Ramgarh, Shekhawati, again, welcome. We welcome all participation from all old as well as new cities to work, learn from each other, and workshop ideas and develop proposals. The next is preliminary project proposal report preparation and pilot testing, in which we're looking at climate change and resilience pilot testing for Delhi and Jaipur, the toolkit testing. We are looking at risk mitigation framework that has been prepared by NIDM for Ahmedabad. So testing of this particular framework in Ahmedabad and another one city and PPRs for cultural city circuits, as well as PPRs for revitalization of historic public spaces in, again, cities across the country. These are agendas, and then publications, homeowners manuals for Kolhapur, Shekhavati, Kolkata, guidebooks. We're looking at a digital archive already. Nagpur, we heard that from the city coordinator. Universal accessibility manual for Gwalior and Pune or Satara. Toolkits for managing heritage campuses, where Vadodara spoke about how their campus is something that they will be focusing on. And a manual for concrete conservation, which is a very specific thing to Chandigarh, which has a lot of modern heritage with a lot of exposed concrete, and then catalog for the exhibition that will happen at the end of the year. So last year in December, we had a national exhibition at the Indian Habitat Center. And this year again, there will be one. So these are just some snapshots from the exhibition. And then there will be, we are also hoping that we are able to, you all are able to then mobilize a kind of a, possibility of taking the exhibition to the various zones, so that this kind of dissemination, outreach, and engagement that we're trying to gain through the exhibitions can travel. It doesn't have to be only at the national level. And these are now, of course, what we've all, I think a lot of the new cities have been waiting for. We're now going to be very quickly, sorry about that, but introducing the new cities, and then the city coordinators or the collaborators who joined in the program this year in 2026. So very warm welcome to all of you. And maybe request you all to kindly switch on your cameras so that we can see you all as well. So the first is Sona. Dr. Tanya Verma was not able to join, unfortunately, but KR Mangalam is an institution that has come on board. They want to work within their region, Sona. So that's a great idea of working local on heritage. And we have, of course, Dr. Smriti spoke about IIT Roorkee and how the Sanchay, wing at IIT Roorkee is going to be looking at Almora, Pithoragarh, Uttarakashi in the North Zone. And then we have Varanasi. Again, we have Dr. Amita Sinha, who sort of enabled this. And we are looking at BHU, IIT BHU, Varanasi as the collaborator here, as the main city coordinator here. Then we have North East City. We already heard from Dilipji. And he's, as he already mentioned, he's trying to bring in all of these, Tezpur, Hajo, Imphal, Agartala, Shillong, Dubai, to the program. We have Arvindji from Bengaluru, and he's the co-convener of Intact Bengaluru. Dr. Meera Iyer, who's the convener, and Arvindji both have been very I think, positive about taking Bengaluru and making Bengaluru a part of this. And we have, out of Karnataka, we have Dr. Vandana Pusalkar, who has taken up 2 cities. One is Kalaburgi, and one is Vijaypura, and which is Bijapur earlier. And Thrissur, we have Vinod Kumarji, he's the convener of Intact Thrissur. So again, we have institutions, organizations, NGOs coming on board. We have Chettinad Towns, and Bernard Dragon is the city coordinator for that. So again, another kind of an orientation. So like you all heard Rakhi speaking about how they're not looking at one city in isolation. So here again, we're looking at Chettinad Towns because it's sort of like connected with each other and similar concerns that they face. So Vellore, we welcome Architect Williams as the city coordinator, and he represents Vellore Institute of Technology, and another institutional collaborator that comes on board this year. We have Architect Vidisha. She's also the convener of Intact Rajpur chapter, as well as faculty at IPSA in Dubai Parekh School of Architecture, Rajpur. Welcome, Vidhi. We have Ahilya Nagar and a very young city coordinator, Pratiksha Dalvi, coming in. And she's a member of ICOMOS and also works at, is the principal architect of the firm Nirman. Akalkot comes in through Priyanka Patil and Ichal Karanji, all Maharashtra. So this is all like the work of, Vishali, Dr. Vishali Daksar, who's not been able to join today, but she was representing Satara, and she's the one who's been instrumental in, I think, bringing all of these cities and through the network of her ex-students. And Mahabaleshwar Panchgani, we've received Nayantara Foundation, Devyani Kumawat, we welcome you. And we have a lot of interest for, particularly for Sangli Miraj from Saurabh Marathe, from architect Rajeshwari Sawant, and Dr. Vandana Pusalkar again. So hopefully a lot of work, a lot of energy that's going to come on. And Saswar, we have Gayatri Kadam again, a young city coordinator coming on board. Solapur, Janvi Dhage Kulkarni from SCS College of Architecture, Solapur. But again, here in Solapur, I would say that we had many, many more people interested. So again, possibly a collaborative environment will help in doing a lot of activities in Solapur. Talegaon Dhabare, again, Maharashtra. Priyanka here again is a young city coordinator. And we have Kota, we have Ms. Victoria Singh representing Kota Heritage Society. And I think we already heard from Jaidev ji that, they already started with the events today on the World Heritage Day with in collaboration with, as a part of the series and with the students of SPA Delhi. So congratulations on that. And thank you, Victoria ji. She also, they also brought the exhibition on the columns, banister column to the last year's exhibition at India Habitat Center. So there the collaboration had already begun, I would say. And we have Arudra, and we have again another institutional collaborator. And we already heard from Dr. Bhavna representing MSU Baroda. But along with that, now this year, we've got this, a proposal from Professor Shankar, who's who's the provost of Navrachna University. So we look forward to a lot of interesting and fruitful collaborations and projects emerging out of, Baroda again. And that's it. So I think I'm done. I hope I didn't take too much time, and I'll stop sharing.
Yeah. We also have Ms. Pratiti Joshi from Mumbai. So I will just share that.
Yeah, right. So I think we missed the slide somehow. Ms. Pratiti Joshi, she already all heard her, and we are very happy to have a collaborator in the form of RPG Foundation. And the kind of work that they explained, the Heritage Project already aligns with most of the components of the agenda of the Historic City series. So a very warm welcome again to Ms. Pratiti Joshi as the city coordinator for Mumbai and bringing Mumbai on board. We already had Navi Mumbai, and now we have Mumbai as well. So that's it from my end. Thank you. Now we can have, if there are any questions, if anybody's got any, maybe, quick round. We're already quite late. It's 7:20, but if there's any quick questions, we can handle a few. Maybe I can take a few. I think anybody who wants to ask and raise their hand, and we can take it up. So I think I don't see any hands. We'll go to the next session and over back to you, Anuradha, for the closing session.
So we have the closing remarks by Ms. Ruchi Gupta from NIUA.
Thank you, Anuradha, and Parul and Shikha and everybody here. So I needn't say much. I think the kind of people we still have on a Saturday evening at 7:30 is still aligned with the call about a common thought. It is very interesting, and most of it is already said. So I wouldn't take much time and repeat all those stuff. I think all the keywords were there: people, communities, experts, young minds, youth. The highlight for me was the presence of Yuvradhani, Sanyogata Raje ji, Nandita ji, Jaidev ji. I mean, we have often interacted with this group, but to have their presence was really, really noteworthy. They're still there. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being around. And I think it has all come together because of Shikha's, her passion towards this subject and
area. And I have heard her talk about Jaipur, how she feels about it, and I think that is what is keeping us all connected. Somewhere deep down, we all go back and connect to our core cities, and we all want the beauty to continue for the next generations, and let it not fade away with the pressures of urbanization sorts. So yeah, I think it's a beautiful mix with so many academic people around, with institutions around, with communities, and everybody wanting to be joining hands towards it and coming together is exceptional. So hoping just that we make a more stronger impact than what we did last year, and hoping to crack some reasonable, well-meaning stuff which people can see on ground, and only when they see it, probably they will have more faith in all of us here, and they will come together. So thank you so much, everyone, for just staying around. I was checking with the IT department at NIUA. I think at a time we touched about 120's participation. So that was really, really nice. And at the moment also we are about 75. So great. Thank you so much for all your words and thoughts. And we let us hope we all can do something great about it. Thank you so much, Anuradha. Back to you.
Thank you, ma'am. We will end with a vote of thanks by Ms. Ariadna A. Garetta from Altrim Publishers.
Yes, thank you. Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to propose the vote of thanks for today's session. On behalf of Altrim Publishers, I would like to extend our sincere gratitude to all those who made this program possible. First, our heartful thanks to Dr. Rima Huja, Dr. Shika Jain, and Dr. Ruchi for setting the tone with their insightful opening remarks. We are deeply grateful to all our distinguished speakers from government bodies, international collaborators, institutions, and city coordinators for sharing their valuable perspectives and contributing to such a rich and engaging discussion. A special thanks to Dr. Parul Munjal for introducing the new cities, and to Ms. Ruchi Gupta for her closing remarks. And last but not least, to Anuradha for conducting this session excellently. We also extend our appreciation to the organizing teams, partners, and all those working behind the scenes to make this event seamless. Finally, thank you to all participants and attendees for joining us today and for your continued interest and commitment to the Historic Cities series. We look forward to the journey ahead and to many more meaningful exchanges. Thank you all once again, and have a wonderful evening.
So if possible for everybody to maybe switch on their cameras, let's take a group screenshot. We have three windows. I think, Anuradha, are you taking the screenshot?
I'm not sure how to fit everyone in.
Maybe three different ones.
Could you do it?
Tell us when.
I'm not sure how to. I think I've closed everyone.
I did take the screenshots. I
You
think you
put
were
the
wanting to.
gallery view, then probably it will.
Yeah, actually, ma'am, in the gallery view also, I think we can accommodate only about
Take
20,
3 or 4.
25. So
Yeah.
we did that. So all of you, please keep smiling, because we don't know when you will get clicked. So just the last favor. Yeah.
I'll just click everyone one by one.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Yes, almost towards the end.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a lovely
Thank
evening.
you.
Bye-bye. Thank
Yes,
you.
you too. All right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, Brijesh, for being around and holding this meeting on. Yeah, thank you. Please save the recording and we take it forward. Thank you, Rima, ma'am.
Bye
Good
for
day.
now. Thank you.
Good night. Good night, Vanda, ma'am. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.